Oh, there's not much today. Let's see if I can get the comments on here. Not even sure I can get comments on the computer. I was hoping I'd be able to go along. Oh no, there it is there, look. Okay, there's a fair few of you on here already. 62 people. Right. How many hours on the 6.2? 255.6 hours on it now. Right, so how's everybody doing then? I thought I'd do a bit of a live stream today whilst hedge cutting. I haven't done any videoing this week, so no video this week. The computer's in my way a little bit, but we'll be alright. So, when are you going to start winter sowing? So, probably about a week Monday. Are we back on? Let me reload this. Yeah, we're on. Right, yeah, so we'll be starting drilling winter barley about a week Monday, because we're just waiting for a bit more rain to get the volunteer seeds growing, and then we'll spray them off with Roundup if we can get any. Seems like the whole world's on order at the moment, and even Roundup is short, so yeah, won't be long. We'll have the drill on. I've been pretty busy, yeah. This week, what have I done this week? Did a little bit of rolling on Monday, then I put the hedge cutter on. I have been hedge cutting most of the week, done a bit of topping. I went to look at a draper header on a C-series on Tuesday or Wednesday. That was quite good. A flex draper, very impressive. Yeah, now hedge cutting. I'm just hedge cutting fields that don't have field boundaries, grass boundaries. How big's the shoot? So, yeah, there's like a different shoot on each farm, so they're all smaller shoots. Now I've played Farming Simulator. I've had a go, and I thought it was quite fun and quite realistic, but just don't have time really. The kids play it. How much winter crops we put in this year? Yeah, probably the same as last year. It'll be sort of 60. I would have thought it'd be 60% winter crops. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Just having a bit of a rest after harvest. There's Casto. How you doing, mate? Yeah, it's nice after the harvest and working in a team. I quite enjoy just coming out on my own hedge cutting, really. Just got to negotiate a concrete block here and a tree. Any purchases for the end of the year? What was that? Somebody mentioned Leighton. Hello, Leighton. What did he say? Are you changing the combine for next year? Well, I don't think so. But if we did it, it'd probably be another John Deere. Are we trying to get a new drill? A new drill would be nice, but a lot of new things would be nice. We're supposed to be getting a drill on demo this autumn. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting the cockling jockey on demo this autumn because Lissa Wilder are selling them now. So apparently, well, they've already been on the phone and said that they're going to bring one out. So I'm quite looking forward to trying that. And what we would do is we'd get rid of the rapid and the weaving and have the 1 6-metre jockey. Will you do any merch? I doubt it. I don't have time for a start. I've got stickers if anyone wants to go to eBay and buy a sticker. Yeah. Castro said, how's the family? Yeah, they're good. Good, thanks, mate. Missing me a little bit, always being at work. But I did have last weekend off. And now I'm working this weekend, so I've got to, yeah, I'm hedge cutting today. I'm going to service the 6150R tomorrow and a couple of other jobs. How fast am I going? About 4K right now. Because they've gone up in price since I paid for one. They have. Well, they haven't gone up in price. It's just I've made it so that you can't just buy one and you've got to buy two because otherwise, what did they say? How do you calculate your combine on the farm? Contracting, I guess. You do a bit of contracting. Yeah, the stickers, I had to make it minimum of 2 because otherwise, by the time I pay for a stamp and the envelopes and everything and the sticker, it wasn't worth just selling one at a time. So I had to make it 2, so it paid for the stamp and everything. Do you ever drive any other thing than a Deere? Not really, no. I've driven Massies in the past. On the previous farm that I worked on, I had a CVT Massey, and I quite like that, to be honest. Right. I only drove it for about a year and it didn't give us any trouble. Ash dieback on the farm. Yeah, there is. I've noticed it in the hedges as well, where we've got ash in the hedges. That doesn't look very well. How many people have we got on it? 80. 91 people. I can't remember what model Massey it was that I drove. 70 something. It was new in 2012 or 2013, so whatever 7 series was out then. It was about 165 horsepower, I think, and I quite liked it. But Fendt better. I'd rather have a Fendt than a Massey. And between a John Deere and a Fendt, it's probably 50-50. It's just that it comes down to dealer. We get on so well with punts, we have John Deere's over Fendt. We have had Fendt on the farm in the past. Before I had John Deere, I had a Fendt 820. Well, we had a 716, and then we had a Fendt 820. Who's the Massey? That's somebody else's on the farm. The Massey that's in the workshop. Would you ever get a John Deere 6250R? I don't really need one, to be honest. This tractor's more than capable of pulling what I need to pull. I think it's a lot more money for a 6250R than a 6215. Oh, watch out, there's barbed wire in the hedge. What did I think of the the JCB that I had on demo. I'm guessing you mean the fast track. Yeah, I like the fast track. Nothing wrong with that. Well, yeah, it was a lovely tractor to drive. It just didn't. Yeah, John Deere just walked all over it when it came down to in-cab technology. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with changing the 6150. I expect it will get swapped out for another X-Hire 155, something like that. Or maybe it's even something bigger. I wouldn't be surprised if we get bigger grain trailers soon, so I want something a bit bigger than a 150 horsepower, but a bigger grain trailer. Lovely space built. Yeah, that's the other thing I've done this week. What's Simon just sent me? Someone just sent me a link to something. He's probably watching. Yeah, that's the other thing I've done this week, because I had to adjust this seat. Because it's got the Command Pro, it's got a stopper in it, so that the seat doesn't twist around to the left. It's supposed to just stop there. But I took the base apart and moved the stopper so that I can twist it around to the left. I just have to be a bit careful about getting the steering wheel tangled up with the joystick. So I just have to be a bit mindful about that, and it's fine. How much is the 6.2 new? I haven't got a clue. I didn't pay for it, so. What do I think of David Brown tractors? I can't really comment, to be honest, because I've never had anything to do with them. Yeah, it would be around that. I would have thought 170 retail, and then you get discount. You get dealer discount, and then obviously if you get a trade in. Not using the GPS. I'm not sure really. Just run your own farm. I'd love to run my own farm, but I don't have a farm, so I can't run one. More than this house is worth, yeah. That's nothing though, is it? When you think that one of those X9 combines is um, what, with a header, probably 650,000, something like that. So a tractor is nothing compared to that. I think one of those 40-foot headers that goes on the front of the X9 is about 100,000. If you have the draper, hinge draper, it's about 100 grand, I think, just for a header. Tractors sound like boats. They think, or they number and double it. Yeah, but you can kind of see when you look closely around a combine, you can kind of see where all the money goes into buying the parts and building them. There's a lot that goes into a combine. Do you like clams? How many hours do I work a week? Um, well, in the harvest, I think we were doing about 95 or something like that. 95 hours a week. But at the moment, 60, 65 hours. I think the most amount of overtime hours I've ever done in a month is 200 hours. Have you driven a 6930? Yes, I have. They have one here on this farm. But it was an alright tractor. It was power shift. Well, no, not power shift. What are they called? The gearbox, the gear stick one. And they're very stiff. Whereas like the old 6910 and the 6920, the gear sticks were a lot sort of easier to move. Whereas the 6930, the gear stick was quite stiff. Why didn't you ever run the 370 on a fan 370? Yeah. Well, that's the farm manager's tractor. Power quad, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, the 8370. That's the farm manager's tractor. He likes to drive that. And to be honest, whenever he's driving that, he's out on it today, and I'm always doing something else, so I haven't got time to do cultivating as well. Opinions on a class? What, a class combine or a class tractor? What's his name? Caleb seems to like the class tractors, doesn't he? No, the farm owns the 3350. So going back to class, yeah, I think the class combine's a good combine. Yeah, combine. Yeah, wouldn't I wouldn't be able to pick any faults in the class combine. Not that we had one on demo once, a 670 hybrid. We're back on. Keep losing signal. My 4G signal is rubbish. Anyone there still there? Alright, we're back. Nice day for it anyway. Like I said before, it's nice just to come out on my own after harvest, working in a team with everyone. It's nice to come out on my own in the tractor and just get on with some work by myself. I'm not doing much to the top of this hedge because I can reach it from the track on the other side. I'll scoot along up here. Issues with the shortage. Yeah, there's lots of shortages on things. Apparently there's shortages on hydraulic oil, Roundup. Apparently Badastad parts, there's not a shortage of them. We bought a load of Badastad parts this week. That's a job for next week. We've got to put some new discs and coulters on the Badastad drill. Doesn't look like a very clear picture, the signal's rubbish. How do you drive a tractor? Yeah, I can happily cope with hedge trimming. Hello from Ireland. Where is Eric? He's not here this afternoon. I went home at lunchtime and he didn't eat his lunch, so I thought I'd leave him at home. I'm going to go get hungry or I'll bring him out this afternoon without eating anything. Been waiting for a month. Tank strap. Yeah, it sounds like the whole world's basically on order, doesn't it? It's crazy. I'm gonna make a video of ploughing. Yeah, I can make a video of ploughing when I do some, but we haven't got any plans to do any ploughing this autumn. Simon's driven the 6.2. Yeah, he mowed first cut haylage with the previous 6.2, and yeah, he quite liked the tractor. Compost spread in the field. No, we haven't had any compost spread in the field. We have plenty of muck from the cow shed, so. Casto's waiting on parts. How many tractors? Simon owns running the farm. A lot. He's had 2 Fence, 6920S, 6930, 7830, 8345R, 8370R, 6150R, 6190R, and 2 6215s, and probably more of that. I'm from Dorset. We went to Dorset last week, or last weekend. We went to visit Port Castle. Shovel. Never driven a Massey 7726. Yeah, I've driven one that sounds similar to that. On the previous farm I worked on, I was driving a CVT Massey. Shortage on tyres, yeah. Definitely a shortage on Michelin tyres. I was talking to a Fence salesman the other day. He said that they've got a whole. Am I taking enough off that hedge? No, I was just skimming along the top really, because there's a road on the other side of it, so I can just cut the top from the road in the winter. I just wanted to get along to this bit and cut this bit properly, because this bit I have to do now because we're going to plant wheat out in this field soon, next month. I'm just cutting the hedges on these fields because they've got no grass margin. Otherwise, we would leave them to the winter. How many tractors? We had a demo of your combine books. The combine, the grain tank was too small. Yeah, no, the New Holland grain tank was bigger than the John Deere grain tank, isn't it? Other than that, great combine. Yeah, I would agree. Our combine never missed a beat all summer. The only thing that did play up a little bit was the header. What tractor do you miss that Simon sold? None of them really. I like this one. This is the best tractor I've ever had. Or best tractor I've ever driven. When I went from Fence to John Deere, I missed having joystick, and now since John Deere put joystick controls in the John Deere, it's sort of made the tractor perfect, really. So, who else has everyone been watching on YouTube? That's a good question. I'll ask you guys. I expect you've all been watching Ollie Agri Contract. If you watch my videos, you'll watch his. Also, it came with GPS since it's a demo, and it did wonders. Great. I was listening to the Farmers Weekly podcast this morning. They were talking about people stealing GPS equipment, and there was somebody on there saying that they actually took the roof off of a fence to get the receiver out of the roof. They're actually that desperate to get the GPS equipment. Whereas Fent had obviously tried integrating it into the roof, and they just took the roof off. Yeah, Tom, Funky Farmer, Farmer P. Watch Casto. Casto's on there. You can go and watch his channel. Dove Farms, Ollie's, Nick's Farm. Yeah, Nick's Farm, Four Winds Farm, Hay Team TV. There's another one, matey in Scotland as well. I've been watching a few of his videos. They've got a class combine. Who's the name? Somebody write the name of the guy in Scotland that's doing videos. Don't watch my crap, Casto said. Would you like a drill like Ollie's? I don't know. We've got some. It wouldn't work on a lot of our soil. We've got some heavy clay, and I don't think it would go in the ground. I might be wrong. What did I study at college? I did 1 year agriculture and then 2 years ag engineering. Harry's farm, yeah, he's good. Harry is a very good presenter. Very good. Who else? Obviously, Millennial Farmer, Welker Farms, Mike Mitchell. Mike Mitchell's really good in Canada. HS Agri, yeah. There's so many now, isn't there? Like when I started doing this, it was Dino 0303, it was George Saunders, and it was One Lonely Farmer, and a couple of others maybe. But now there's like hundreds of farming channels. Case Farms. It's an interesting subject to blog. Yeah, it is. It always amazes me how many people watch the videos. Especially the harvest videos. People love that. Laura Farms. I haven't seen that one. There weren't many. Yeah, there weren't many. Now there's loads, but that's a good thing. It is a good thing because it's just promoting agriculture, isn't it? Nobody's going to go on YouTube and do a bad job. You're the person I watch the most when it comes to harvest time. Thank you very much. Horse. Yeah, Horse make a good drill, don't they? Is it a Sprinter? But our neighbour's got one of them. It's got the wheels on the front and the back, and it's not very good in tacky conditions. Hence I had to go and drill a field for him last year because he couldn't drill it because it was too tacky. I had to go and drill it with the weaving drill. Hopefully we don't lose signal again now. How long have we been on here for? Half an hour. Videos to be found the New Holland Combine on demo, changing the Combine for the season. The New Holland Combine was alright, but do I watch Farmer Phil? I've watched some of his videos. Yeah, I definitely know of him. Yeah, the New Holland Combine was alright. It didn't have the same sort of output as the John Deere T series. I'd say it'd be good for anyone that wants to run a 25-foot header, but we want to run a 30-foot header, so it wouldn't be. I'd have a New Holland CR. They're good combines, twin rotor, but we haven't got the ground to warrant a CR. They're quite a bit more money than a straw walker New Holland, and more money than a T-Series John Deere. How many acres are the farms altogether? What is it, 7 or 8? About 700 hectares, I think. Is that 1,700 acres or 1,800 acres? Do you do any shows? The last show I went to was Lama in. Well, it wasn't 2020, was it? It was. Well, it might have been right at the beginning of 2020. I went to Lama. Any chance you get to change your header? Yeah, there is a chance that we might be changing the header this winter. Because I don't think we're going to change the combine. Tracks or wheels? Simon was quite keen on the tracks, but I think it's an extra 30,000 to have the tracks. Would you replace 53170? Yeah, getting a bit old now, old and tatty, starting to show its age a little bit. I don't need to go around there again. Yeah, I think we're going to try a Kramer. Well, we'll probably try a Kramer and a new JCB when the 531's up for change. I don't need to cut this hedge here. So there's a track on the other side of it. I can do it in the winter. Thank God for finance. Yeah. Have you finished drying the grain? Yeah. No. We've still been blowing some air through some of the grain to get it dry. But everything at Farm 1 is dry. An X9 on demo on Cambridgeshire, and there's a big farm near me with 12,000 acres. We've got two. They've got two X9 and S790s and two 9s. Much more than the S790. Yeah, I think they've got a lot more output than the S790. Is the 6150R a decent tractor? Yes, it is. It's a good tractor, but when you go from driving this tractor to the 150, you know all about it. It's well, this tractor's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot quieter in the cab. A lot less rattles. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with the 6150R. It's a good tractor, reliable. This message was held for review. Have you ever driven a 7810 John Deere? No, I've driven Jeremy's 7710. Are you getting a new combine this year? I don't think so. Do you own the farms? Definitely not. I'm just a worker. I'm going to have to turn you off in a minute because I've got to make a phone call. But yeah, I thought I would just do a live stream because I haven't done any video in this week. So I just thought I'd tell you what's been going on. And this is going to get fiddly now because I've got to do the top on this tall hedge. So what's about the new Class Selection? Yeah, they look good. Combine. Is a 3350 going? Not at the moment. It's sticking around. Not going anywhere at the moment. Keep up the good work. Right. More live stream. Yeah. Right. I'm going to get going because I've got to concentrate now. I'm on the tricky bit. So I will see you soon. I'll maybe do another live stream the